Welcome back, episode 11 of our Novaland series. I titled this one before I even made the video because I had a vision of a funny name, the career of a spacewalker. Because now that we've got some capital on us, this episode is gonna be spacewalks. All spacewalks. Look at how many people are starting to show up to this place now. It's super cool. But yeah, if you look at this guy, he's giving out these upgrades and they cost like 50 bucks. And, you know, they're really cheap. You can see these upgrades are a little bit more expensive. So we're going to have to go back down to the ground and get money to be able to afford them. But we need 60 of these coals. So we're going to be out in space for a little bit here doing some spacewalks. Hopefully the upgrades help us get more materials a little bit quicker. I know we did get a jetpack upgrade, an oxygen upgrade, and an oxygen range upgrade, which is super cool. So now we can kind of relax a little bit, be in space, not have to worry about our air supply, and just gather ingredients, you know? The life of a spacewalker. It is fun at the beginning when it's like, oh man, do I have enough air to make it back? We gotta be as efficient as possible. But there is also something to be said about getting upgrades and letting it be a little bit more therapeutic and not having to go fight for the distance. Eventually, though, I got a feeling that they're gonna throw more gems at us because you saw all the different colors, right? So as we get upgrades and we unlock and we get a little further out there, I bet you we're gonna find some pretty cool stuff. Let me just go ahead and bring these back in here. Oh, nice. We got an achievement. 25 electric parts. That's cool. We could probably grab one more, I'm thinking. We got enough oxygen for it. Just a couple. Don't go too far on us. There we go. Alright, so the mission ends in 14 seconds, so regardless of whether or not I have oxygen, it's just going to pull us in. So get them all back. 2 seconds to spare. Efficient, let's see what happens. Yeah, it just pulls us all the way back out. Which is kind of neat, actually, because I'm wondering if we can stay out there as long as possible, get a couple more, and then just keep making it happen, you know? But let's see what happens if I mine everything in the ship range and then get pulled back in carrying a ton of ingredients, if it's going to give them all to me. Grab those, grab these, get you guys. One of these days, because we're in the ship oxygen here, I'd love to see like just how many things can we carry. Because it would be hilarious to like roll back into the ship and they're watching you and they're like, holy crap, look how many rocks that guy's carrying. She's like, what's up, boys? Going slow as you can. Yeah, like, look at this. I can barely move. Don't mind me, guys. Just putting in the work. Boom. Oh, we do get a speed boost. Oh, with spacebar. I don't know if that consumes more oxygen or not, but that's huge. Quality of life improvement. Oh man, I don't know what, you know, what prompted me to push the spacebar just to see if jetpack would work. I know we lost a rock right there, but that's alright. Yeah, it helps me get around the rock a little bit better, especially when I got weight on me already, you know? Oh, we got a white orb of some kind. Holy crap, let's take this back in the event that it doesn't just save everything we mined. What is that beautiful piece? What are you? A pearl! We got a pearl! All this mining, we finally get something worth it. Go ahead, we got the tier 1 upgrades unlocked now. And these ones are a little bit more pricey, but you know, oxygen range is great. Oxygen capacity is also great. Orbital deposits is cool. We'll get that one. I guess that adds another area we can put resources in, and if it's further out on our spacewalk, that'll make it easier so we don't have to travel all the way back to the start anymore. But let's go take our pearl here. I'm kind of excited about this. What does a pearl do? Oh, we have ruby fragments as well. Oh, you know what? Bet you these ruby fragments... Oh, that's a blood seed flower. We need to keep that. Very rare, that one. Yes, that's right. So if we look at this, we have the ability to produce a ruby and a sapphire. So we already have quite a few rubies on us. We have 25. So if we go back to this thing, the gem overclocker, how do we make gems? Gems! 20 rubies and 1 gold. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How are we only figuring this out now? So that increases our production speed by 10%. That's not bad. We need to mine a couple more rubies because I'd love to do that across the entire board. We certainly have the gold for it. There's always meteorites that crash down on this one. I've noticed that there's only some planets. They seem to be kind of like sparse. Rubies. And we don't need a ton of them because it looked like, you know, you only need to do it in 4 slots. But we don't even have assemblers like rocking and rolling yet. So this is the portion of the production speed where they're like, oh, you probably won't be here yet. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Just one more of those meteorites, which they're everywhere. So we'll just keep hopping around, taking a look. I love our farm. It's such a cool planet. There that guy goes again. Man, I wonder if we'll ever catch him. It is really cool to see like all your hard work come together and you finally have something to show for it, you know? Because we used to just be one single guy with a laser, and now we've built this entire facility. It's pretty cool. Not noticing any more on the ruby front here, so might just go back up, get some money, and keep looking for sapphires, because that's the next upgrade. But we at least want to get one more of these meteorites. Maybe I should have been mining these a little bit earlier. I don't know what their spawn times are, but it's seeming like I just always kept walking past them, and I was like, you know, that don't matter. We're gonna put the bones, the blood flower, and the pearl in here, as well as the rubies. And gold, you know, it used to be kind of a rare thing for us, but now we have unlimited of it. I'm just gonna put it all right there. And keep on looking. There's one. Cool. Awesome. We're gonna take these 20. Oops, and a piece of gold. My mistake. Point. Don't need the rocks. Don't need the poop. Make another ruby. Beautiful. Cool. So electric furnaces and furnaces are going better. We should do the industrial refiner one, and we just unlocked assemblers, so we're not too worried about that. Let's keep getting some money, so we can get the upgrades for space. If we wanted to really beef up production, these mushrooms would be crazy because we could double our entire plastic infrastructure. I've been thinking about it, though. I know we're a little ahead and we probably don't need it just yet. Let's just keep getting some cash, sending up our steel. We're making more of it, which is nice. I don't know how many fuel bottles we have, but we're gonna find out. Looks like we're doing pretty good on biofuel. Got max stacks over there. It is nice that they fill it up for me. It's a little convenient. I'm glad I have it manual. I can tell probably when you get your production like insane, that's why the automated rather change this to auto. You're just sending up spaceships 24/7, you know, that'd be insane. $150. What's over here? Yeah, new license for packagers. We don't need packagers just yet. We need capital to go to space. Get those gems rocking and rolling. You can see the 2 that we have up there. See how they're spinning around? That's really cool. Eventually we could have 4. It's putting in fuel. Yeah, look at that. We already got 10 and 4 ready for the next shipment. We automated the heck out of the early portion of this game, which is nice because now if we need money, we're just like, oh yeah, here, let me just push a button, send it up, and then we'll get our cash. Go back to space. Lets us do what we want to do, which is spacewalks. It is fun grabbing all these resources. Alright, buddy. Got $750. I'm back. Upgrades. Increase the oxygen range, increase our capacity. So now we're going to need to get a white, gray kind of stone, and then this black meteorite stone, obsidian almost looking. Hey, we got our 2 talent points. Let's go ahead here. Drop that into the super lubricant. And then we have the ability to build buildings without steel or glass anymore. Holy smokes, that's a huge upgrade. That's the next one we're going for. But not until we do a couple more spacewalks. Oxygen capacity is better now. I'm really hoping that means like we can claim a lot of these resources. Oh, I forgot I got my little speed boost. We also have a new area where we can sell stones, so I want to go ahead and see where that's at. Thinking it's a little bit further out. At least to where our range of our oxygen should be, right? Oh, we can get rubies from these guys too. See, they had everything set up for the spacewalk. I love it. I love it. Okay. Yeah, we'll get more of those rubies so we're not running around hunting for it. Apologies, guys. I didn't mean to waste anybody's time there. I just thought the only way we could get rubies was back on Earth. Look at this. We can hang out a little bit further in space. That is too cool. I'm just going to get any and everything. All of these resources are valuable to us. And I see the white ones. So the upgrades we did are very good for us because now that gives us the ability to easily mine in space for quite a while, actually. The oxygen upgrade is huge, and the oxygen range. But also having the cell portal out here is kind of unique and slick. We don't have to go so far. You can see that oxygen range is what gets us just in the point where we can mine the white resources without oxygen. That's cool. So if you want to push the boundaries, you yourself have to push the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to go untethered to go further. I suppose that's a little symbolism in life. I like that. You get all philosophical on us for a second there. Yeah, if you actually want to do something to improve your life, you got to go into the comfort of the unknown. Life's beautiful lesson for today, huh? Hey, we got another pearl. Don't know what those are good for yet, but I do know they're rare. It doesn't mean we don't appreciate them, that's for sure. We're getting a lot of resources out here now. I mean, we are having no problem gathering resources using this newfound oxygen that we have. So the money is worth it on these upgrades. Nice. There we go. Alright, I don't think there's a limit to the amount of connections you can make, so I just like to fill up as much as possible. Slow crawl carry everything we need back. For some reason it said we had enough there, and then it said we didn't for the tier 2 upgrade, but I'm assuming that we probably do have enough. And then we got enough to make one more ruby. Which is super nice. And then afterwards, I don't think rubies are going to be of any value to us. Let's go ahead and drop all these in here. Quit the run. Head back. We got our rubies. Yes, so 94. So we do have the amount here. So now we're ready to just collect a couple more rubies, and then we're going to go straight for the new quartz looking white gray material. Just need the rubies. Look at him. It's like swinging around like a chain there. That's cool. Nice. Got everything. We're going to go a little bit further out here where the rubies are good gets. And the rubies seem to be lighter weight than the stones for sure. So I think picking up stones is going to be something we avoid while we're mining for rubies. That way we're just a little bit quicker with it. Oh, hey, we even have a white stone within the radius of our mining capability. We've got plenty of oxygen. I might go ahead and grab that because we're so close to the cell shop. I'm just gonna blow these up too. The gravity well is pulling them in. Kind of nice. Oop, didn't mean to grab you. Push this out of the way here. We still want to make sure we're getting enough for our ruby upgrades before we go and venture into grabbing the crazy new ingredients. I wonder if you can sell excess rocks and rubies and things like that for cash, because I can see this being a rare resource, right? Something desirable. Grab those. Grab these guys. Very nice. That's plenty. That's everything we need here. Let's go use some additional O2. Grab this new resource here. Oh, snap. So there is a limit on the distance you can go to mine those things. There we go. Oh, we got a blue. That's our sapphire. And then this resource. Oh, good. That's so cool. So now that we've finished mining all the rubies, we are in the running to go ahead and get the sapphires for the next improvements on our production facility efficiency. I'm going to grab as many of these as we can. Next spacewalk we do is going to be prioritizing getting all those. But that's good for now. And I'm going to leave, and what I'm going to do is take all the rubies that we got, some of those sapphires. What's up? I don't think there's anything from him. Yeah, we still need more of those white ones. So let's go back down to Earth just for a second here. Space elevator. Wild. In a perfect world, am I right? Our steel is being produced like crazy. I love it. We are actually mass producing a ton of good stuff. Let's go ahead here, deposit the sapphires and the pearl. Grab just one more flake of gold, because I think we're going to need 2. Oh, no gold there. That's okay. That's alright. Here we go. We're surplusing in gold. Fantastic. You know, this, I'm going to take out this blood petal here. We're going to grow that. Cool. Boop and boop. Now all of that is overclocked with those gems, which is fantastic. We're going to put the extra in there. And now we need to look to this, which needs 30 and 1 ruby. Okay, alright, cool, cool, cool. Very doable. Hey, we got this. We don't... Just for a second. Just to see what a blood flower does. And poop. You got it going. Nice. I'm gonna make this one a blood flower too. Just a little. If we really do need these blood flowers and we can mass produce them and they do something kind of special, it does look it takes a long time. We can start making those automated and do it a little quicker. But let's grab a couple more things of cash here. Just because I don't know how expensive the next upgrades are going to be in space. How much do we want? Get a second rocket for 300. It doesn't seem like a bad idea. It gives us money faster. Alright, I'm a sucker. We got 2 of these rockets now. But we need to fill out this steel contract. There we go. Sending them off. Get them out of here. We're gonna destroy this store. Utilities. There we go. This is the research. I'm gonna put it next to this one just because both of these are like our research things, and then I'm gonna get this out of the way here because I think it looks silly right there. I'm gonna put it up here. Bucks, send them up. Already up to 300. We got plenty of steel and fuel to make it happen too, you know. Send you up. Send you up. Alright, that's good enough. That's like 725 bucks. That should be plenty for us to get at least 1 or 2 upgrades for the next area. Whoa, who's this guy? Yo, that's crazy. Never seen a guy like that before. Look at me walking around with poop in my hand. Shoot! Sorry guys, I stink. Alright, back to space. We need to go get more of them sapphires. We don't even care about rubies anymore. We're gonna fly out. Career as a spacewalker. Alright, cool. So they're in this radius. I'm just gonna go up, take a look. I'm gonna go down, take a look. I'm not seeing too much. Okay, we gotta go a little bit further out. There's one. Excuse me, Mr. Ruby. Hello, Sapphire. In these things. It'll be easier to mine Sapphire when we get the upgrades from the... I'm just gonna call it Quartz. Because I have no idea what that stone is. I know there was one further out. There it is. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, once we get that upgrade, that increases our oxygen range, and probably where the next store is going to be located will be gravy. Be mining these up real quick. Take you back with me. There we go. Oh, we only need one more to be able to get the next tier of upgrades. We're going to go ahead and do that. I don't see why not. Very nice. Very nice. Plenty. Oh, and a pearl. Yay. Wonderful. There's one more rock down there that I want to go for. I know. Cool your jets. Cool your jets. Oh, the music's really pretty out here. Hey, I don't know if any of you guys have ever played Destiny 2 or not, but there is a raid in Destiny where they... Typically in raids, they'll do like a boss fight, then a parkour section, then a boss fight, then another like parkour section or some kind of sneak piece to it. And there's a raid in particular that has the most beautiful, peaceful. I'm gonna come back for that. Most beautiful, peaceful music to go on a spacewalk I've ever heard. Oh, it brought us back. I don't know if you saw that. It's good to know. I wonder if our resources are just chilling, floating out there in space now. I feel like we were pretty close to bringing them back. Yep, there they are. That's cool. I don't think if we're going to have enough time to grab that final rock there, but at least we got everything that we needed to. Anyways, I'm going to take a look and I'll see if I can't post a link to that song or the map. I can write it in the comments section and be like, oh yeah, the Destiny raid that I was talking about is called this. But there's a beautiful song for it. Okay, so we do have some upgrades here. They are starting to get a little bit pricey, but oxygen range is another one that we definitely want to get. And then field of view is nice. Increases spacewalk, field of view. But I think we want to save up for the portal deposit and oxygenator capacity. We got a skill point, which is fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in mushrooms, because we're gonna be upgrading mushrooms here. Let's head back down to Earth, because we're gonna need more cash. I just want to get all the upgrades, so that way we're not under pressure to try to mine as efficiently as possible. But what I do want to do here is go take a look now. They're supposed to be super mushrooms. Ooh. Did we get it? I'm pretty sure we got it, yeah. There's now huge stretch shrooms. If I go in here and I say I want to do huge stretch shrooms, we need huge stretch shroom seeds. And in order to make huge stretch shroom seeds, we need 4 mushrooms. So now are the days we do not produce regular stretch shrooms. We produce huge. Yep. We don't actually need to mine one naturally. We can produce it. Once he gets the seeds, I'm curious. How crazy is this gonna get? We don't need the plastic. I love how it's got animal poop. So as soon as these seeds come out, they'll go down. Perfect. They're gonna get planted. It gave us 6. It's watering all 6 of the crops. It's gonna throw some poop on the crops. Look at them grow. And we have some seeds in stockpile. We got 12. Let's see how many mushrooms kick out of this. Man, they grow so fast on that automated farm. It's crazy. Yep. Yep, that's just gonna make our production crazy. What was I seeing over? Oh, I'm still making stretch shrooms. I don't want that. I want the regular ones. I just want to take out of here full stacks and see if the production is enough to surplus. Yep, see how he's not taking these? So we're already overproducing mushrooms. Look at that. Alright, now I'm going to click on it. 17. Oh, yeah. It's working. Okay. Okay. Well, now, let's continue our next spacewalk. I'm just happy to see that that's running really good. I just wanted to watch it and make sure that we are getting a surplus, because if we're going to need to make more playsteel, which you can see 100, 100, 100, maybe we went a little overkill on our production here. We're definitely going to want to be able to have surplus of ingredients. Let's keep sending these up. Need the monies. Ooh, our blood flower. Let me send those up, and then I'm gonna go take a look at our blood flower again. Cool. So now if we take the blood flower... Ooh. Need a piece of steel. There's nothing for blood flower. Maybe it's in the advanced? For some reason I can't remember building 3, but alright. Cool. Let's go ahead here, drop this guy down. Nothing for blood flower. I'm confused. We only got the one. Alright, well, you know what we're gonna do here before we go and do a spacewalk. This is gonna be kind of exciting. Let's get that blood flower together and see if we can't load up, take our oxygen, take our med kits, take our fighter bot. We've got the blood flower it was talking to us about. What did that do? Are you sure you want to enter? Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Oh! Defeat or befriend. No way! Okay, so if we give it a blood flower, we don't even have to fight it. Whoa, a new skin and a carrier hook. Moves buildings to a new place without dismantling them. What? No way! That's awesome! I didn't even need the fighter bot. That is so cool. Now what happens if we go in again? Oh, now he's mad. You could hear the boss fight music turn on. Alright, you get both outcomes, guys. You get to see what happens. Put in the work, Jerry. We gotta fight. Jerry, don't stand in the trash. You must keep moving. I know you're strong enough to face tank it. Oh, man. We got some upgrades, I guess. We defeated the bug. We defeated him really fast. We didn't even need oxygen or anything. We did get these slivers, though. I like the blood flower because it's like a free go in and you're cool. Everything's good. The boss fight is very easy, though. And I think it, rather than having to wait to grow a blood flower the whole time, it might just be easier to just go in. But we're going to put our adventurer's kit right here. We do have more of this Batterium. I'm going to hold on to it. I know there's like some upgrades you can do with Batterium. But are they really worth spending? It might be a more rare resource. Or you could only use it for this. 6 Batterium increases our movement speed by 25%. He doesn't have anything left for us. Now that we finished the hole, did she give us a new clue? Alright, time to spill the tea. These islands have ancient creatures that guard them, and they're not easy to deal with, but it all depends on whether you like a good fight or not. If you want to fight, just go in there and kill the thing. If you don't want to fight, use this mysterious seed, grow it, get a blood flower as an offering. If you need anything else, cool. Alright. Oh, so you can buy blood flower seeds for steel? I'd rather just go in there and fight the boss. I mean, 6 steel isn't a big deal, right? I mean, we can grow that. 6 steel isn't a big deal. We're ready to rhyme, ready to rap, okay. Spacewalk. Capital. We need capital for the spacewalk. Steel is our biggest export, and then we've only got 18 more of that before we're not allowed to do any more steel. And then I bet you that's when we move on to play steel. Cool beans. We'll finish it out. Oh, they're already back here. Very nice. You guys move efficiently. Cool beans. I feel like that is probably gonna be enough money. It's gotta be, right? I mean, if it's not, that's insane. New guy, what's up? Hey, I feel every time I get to this space area, oh, this is super cool. It's like an area to hang out and chill. But every time I see somebody new, I just think to myself like, hey, new guy, what's up? You know? Maybe that's me because I treat this place as home. We're the one financing the entire endeavor anyway, right? Oh, that's cool. We were able to get every single upgrade for the new area. Let's go ahead and start getting Sapphire. And we got a skill point here. We're definitely going to save up that next skill point so we can do Proficient Builder where we don't need steel or glass to build anything anymore. Go for another spacewalk. Woo! Now remember, we're looking for the white, but we're also looking for the Sapphire. I want to be able to get all the Sapphire we need for the 4 crystals before we push on to the next region. So that way we're staying as proficient as we can be. We're doing these things in the order of the game it seems like intended on. The thruster efficiency is a super nice change of pace too. You can see I have more thruster and it seems to work a little bit faster too. Kind of like in Satisfactory when you go from like packaged rocket fuel to nitric, you know, it's insane. Or from regular fuel to turbo fuel. Man, talk about a great game. If you guys like games like this, Satisfactory is definitely one you're going to want to play. It is so much fun to get on a server. We have a family server that we do where like my brother, my dad, all my brother's friends, we all play Satisfactory together and try to build the coolest stuff we can. Oh, what's going on here? And yeah, we've beaten that game already, and we are probably going to start up a new server again because that game is one of those games that has so much replay value to it. It is an awesome game. Well, there's green, there's our new resource, but there's a ton of blue out here. We need all this blue. I think it just makes sense to just fly straight out to the furthest container that we do have because it just flourishes with all the resources that we need. There's no sense in kind of holding ourselves back here when all these goodies are right here for the grabbing. Ton of Sapphire. I know we're going to need 120 in total, and I don't see us having a problem getting it when we're out here. We're so close to oxygen. Chill out, suit. I wish you could suppress the alarm. Yes, I can see the ratio at the top of the screen. I suppose, though, in space, it's a matter of life and death, so you always want to know when your oxygen is depleting. But, I mean, if you're comfortable, you know what your time is. If you're the kind of guy that wants to risk it to get the low oxygen, you can. Just getting a ton of ingredients here. The upgrades were so worth it. And then once we run out, we have to ship up playsteel. But we got so much playsteel. In fact, I think we'll probably have more, if not more playsteel than steel. So we're good to do the next set of upgrades. Look at how many are out here. My goodness. It is just a wonderland of steel. 4 sapphire, the whole 9 yards. And I don't know how much we're going to need for the upgrades for the next area, money-wise. But if it's anything like the trend has been going, it's going to be pretty expensive. So I think what we're going to do is after we get all of our sapphire, I'm going to go ahead and save up some capital, push into playsteel, and then that way, you know, we can be ready for that next round of upgrades financially. Using the jetpack for what it's good for, getting us all the way out to the last. No sense in wasting time. Oh, I like how there's a little line there that tells you the middle. Oh, and where your next store is too, so if you know you have one in front of you or not. Brilliant job, the game developers of Novalands. Let me tell you, this is one of the coolest, if not the most fun game I have played in a long time. And I would just be so happy if I could make a channel that's like all about Nova Lands and playing the space game, or any space game in general, really. Starfield was pretty awesome. Maybe that's what we do. We haven't quite found our niche yet, because I really do like playing all kinds of games, especially zombies. I've been playing zombies since Black Ops 1, and you guys probably notice on the channel, like, what the heck, this guy's doing House Flipper and he's playing Call of Duty Zombies. That's so random. But I like chill games like this on certain days, and I like games where you you know, time is of the essence, you're stressed, you're under pressure. It just keeps your mind nimble. At least I think so. You guys don't have to agree with anything I say, and I know. But I like to share. I got a lot of thoughts. We're gonna grab these resources here. Probably do a walk back because we're getting a little heavy. Just take these to our storage. And that dotted line in the middle is kind of hard for me to see, because I got a little bit of light coming through the window. I love windows in a house, though. You can't get me to close them. This is one of the funny things I was talking about. Like, back at my job, I used to think it's a prison, because it's all cinder blocks. But then I thought to myself, it's not even that. Even prisons have windows. So in my day-to-day life, every room in the house has windows. You have to be able to be outside. And then going for hikes in the summer, my goodness. My parents live in Switzerland. It is by far the most beautiful country in the world. There's just so many things that make it beautiful, and it's not just the environment, it's the people, it's the restaurants, it's the atmosphere. There's a whole feeling out there, if you will, that you're just safe and at peace. And there's like places you can go on top of mountains to get massages, and one time I did that. I took my mom out and Katie, my wife, and we did a little Mother's Day, and I treated them to a spa day in Birkenstock, which is super awesome. If you guys want like a vacation destination where you eat good food and get saunas and hot tubs and massages and baths that are like sensory deprivation, just the full 9 yards of that mental health recovery, it is beautiful out there. Got our second point, so we're going to do proficient builder. Buildings don't need steel and glass anymore. That's going to be a huge upgrade for us. We've got enough here to do a couple more upgrades on our mass production. Let's go take our sapphire that we do have, swing back down. Oh, so close to getting 3. I almost want to just go back on a spacewalk for 5 more. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send this up. And little bug there. There's no ship, but there actually is a ship. I noticed that. We're going to go back up and grab just a couple more on our spacewalk there, so we can make them. One foul swoop. A little bit longer episode, but yeah. I enjoy playing it. Whoa. Bumping into all kinds of rocks. The traffic in space is crazy. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. Everybody's commuting to and from work. I did that wrong. And it's always in space. It's like, man, the space traffic is terrible these days. Sound like an elderly. I love it. There we go. A couple more of them. We only need 5. 5 of the blue ones, and then we'll call it there. And then, yeah, I'll end the episode. This is gonna do it for us right here. Whoop. Super cool. I'm loving doing the spacewalk career, man. It is fun. Very satisfying. Be a miner. And then there's upgrades, and then with those upgrades you get to unlock the next best thing. So here we go. We're going to take our 3 out here, everything except for the assemblers. And then we're going to go ahead and craft these beautiful sapphires, which are going to increase our production by 20%. Absolutely astounding. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Very good stuff for us. We're almost done with all the steel. We'll ship those up in the next episode. But as of right now, play steel is at max on output, and we're starting to build up a surplus here. So we're gonna stop producing steel because there's just too much play steel. We're all backed up. Because then eventually, when we don't have to ship steel, we're going to start building up on that too. Let's go ahead and finish out the steel. Oh, welcome back. Ooh, gotta let it land. Getting a little too fast. Okay. There we go. Only a couple more. How many more? 4 more. So we can do this twice. And we don't need steel to build anything anymore. So if you look at the production tab, like an industrial refinery is completely free. We only need plastic and play steel, which we make so much of. That is super cool that you can, whoever decided like, oh yeah, you get these skills, but then you have the overall level skills. Like, this is just a brilliant quality of life. And then look at that, buildings don't need plastic or play steel anymore. We're almost at that. There we go. Okay, so if you look at that, there's no longer a contract. We've completed it. And now we moved into package steel, which is cool. Which is, I'm assuming is we need a packager. But we can move right on to play steel. And I'm going to do that. We got so much of it. And that's going to let us build up our steel production there. Not only in here and here, but it'll backfill. And we'll start getting some serious capital. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you enjoyed the boss fight and all the spacewalks and everything that we're doing here to get ahead in the game. I'm having a ton of fun doing this. And in the next episode, you know, we're gonna finish out the sapphire. We've got all the computer modules to do the research into the next round of crystals, and we can keep going on spacewalks. And yeah, we're gonna work on making computer chips and play steel as efficiently as we can, so we keep getting capital to do the upgrades. Hope you guys had a wonderful day, wonderful video, and yeah, peace. We'll see you in the next experience.